It's time to prepare for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. We're at the Arnold Palmer Invitational this week. Our first round coverage is about to begin. Good to be with you today. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Henny Koyak and John McCarthy are down on the course. Rich, we're at Arnie's place this week, Bay Hill Club and Lodge. What can the players look forward to from this course?
They're looking forward to probably the strongest test that they're going to have early in the season. This golf course historically is firm, fast, windy, can be cold at times. It's ruthless. It's going to call you out on bad shots, and even your good shots may not always get rewarded. This is going to challenge players mentally more than physically, because the shots they hit aren't always going to turn out in the best of spots.
That's a good one to build momentum on. Here's the third shot. Okay, green side, and the goal now is to get up and down. Needs this putt to save par. As we take a look at the leaderboard, she's tied for the top spot.
The fifth at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front nine, measuring just under 400 yards, Rich. Placement off the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers. Lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
She won't be too disappointed with that. Certainly a couple of putts from there, and that'll be a good hole. Henny, take us through this putt. What's she facing?
I've got it going left to right.
I don't mind the look of this. What a putt that was. And that will take her to 2 under. And it's a one-stroke par for our leader over the field. Now we head to the famous par 5 6th, Rich. A lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
Rich, I love being back at Bay Hill every time, because you get to honour the absolute legend of our game, the King, Arnold Palmer. There's just an air of something extra special this week, isn't there?
When you step on the property here at Bay Hill, you know you're in the presence of something special. Arnold Palmer's legacy was really built here, wasn't it? Granted, he absolutely brought everything he had to the PGA Tour, but when you come to Bay Hill and you have all the monuments, especially the statue right there to the right behind number 1 and number 10 tee boxes, you just get a chill down your spine, like, man, this is some kind of awesome place. I cannot wait to tee it up here. And saying that, Mr. Palmer did not leave a golf course. That's very easy for these players. But listen, they come back here every year knowing that they need and they want to honor the gentleman who helped form the legacy of the PGA Tour, and that's why they're out here playing for all the money.
This is a 5-iron. Wow, that was so close to being on the highlight reel. A birdie would look really nice on the scorecard. The putt goes in, and that cushion is getting wider.
Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. Oh, that's a beauty. Great shot from the bunker.
Let's take a moment to update everything on the course with a look at the leaderboard. Getting set for the next hole, a quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 4-shot advantage for our leader. Over to number 8, it's a par 4. I've got about 160 yards to the hole here. That's a textbook swing on the approach shot.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
All right, Henny, what do you see here?
She's got 10 feet, her favorite distance from today.
Let's check in on Tony Finau.
This was his third.
Well, that was a beauty. Right out of the top draw. Nicely played.
Let's take a quick moment to look at the updated leaderboard. Okay, a quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 5-shot advantage for our leader. That appears to be a very good line off the tee. I guess we're getting old because Tony Finau is now a veteran on tour, but he continues to play well week in and week out.
I hate to spoil this, but I've been old for a long time, my friend. Tony is still a very young man. He's just a dynamic player. He's an athlete, and he plays like an athlete. And I think that's the one thing I admire about his game more than anything is he's physically talented and plays like it. There is no one way that he has to do it. He can figure out a way to get it done each and every day.
And folks, at the end of this first round, she finds herself in first place. Not bad, Rich.
Who doesn't like to be the leader? It's always good. No matter the first round, you'd rather have it the last round, though. But I got to say, good start.
Well, that'll do it for today. For all of us here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. Have a great night. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome back to our coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational. The second round is straight ahead. Hi again, everyone. Andrew Catalan here. Pleased to have you with us today. And Rich, as we get set for this second round, our featured player is at the top of the leaderboard.
It's always good to be leading after the first day, but listen, you got a lot of golf left to go. Let's not get too excited yet. Let's appreciate yesterday, but we need to move on.
We head down to the 5th hole now. That will definitely work. All right, Henny, what does this look like?
Setting up her shot from about 125 yards.
Okay, nothing spectacular, but safe. Here's a putt to get to 8 under par for the event. Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
Well, this putt's going to go down the hill and also break to the right.
This one's looking good.
Getting hot early. Nothing like it, Rich.
Ooh, hot start indeed, with a lot of holes to go.
Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard.
And on the tee now of the 6th, which is a par 5.
She's got a great advantage here to increase that lead on this short par 5.
Looks like a similar approach to yesterday.
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
This putt is 16 feet to the hole. So close. It's just about 3 feet away.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
John, talk to us. What do you got for us?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 15th.
An extraordinary performance. This player is now 12 strokes in front of the field. Let's see what happens here on the 7th.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
Going with the hybrid. Yep, that shot safely on the green. And there's highlights aplenty out there on the golf course. Let's take a look at this incredible shot. Oh, he couldn't get that one to go, unfortunately. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
It's a little tricky to see. It's not a straight putt. There is a bit of right-hand movement at the end.
And she's our leader.
We've reached the 8th hole. It's a par 4. Not a bad result right there. 10 under for the event. There was a game plan there, and that approach was executed nicely. Henny is greenside.
She's looking at just over 12 foot here.
Now this putt for birdie.
Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
Let's take a look at Rozang, shall we? Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. Wonderful shot into the 18th and a chance for birdie.
Let's factor that into the leaderboard and take an updated look. Over to hole number 9. It's a par 4. I like that one. Looks like a similar approach to yesterday, Rich.
Got some good vibes after yesterday. Trying to keep it up again today.
And that is going to work for her.
Those shots all day have been working. Another one hits the green.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
And as she moves along to the next hole, she is now at 12 under par. A par 4 here.
Players have looked at this hole differently over the years. It used to be just a layup shy of that bunker down the right-hand side. But with a favorable wind, we're seeing a lot more players take out driver and take it over that bunker, leaving a very short second to a green that is slightly elevated.
This will play nicely. And now this from about 150 yards away. That's a really nice approach shot.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
Pretty sure this is going to move to the left.
Another birdie. That's 6 now on the round.
Oh, look at how soft and subtle those hands are.
Oh, that's a beauty. How about holding that one?
Okay, it was important to see that shot. Let's take a look at the updated leaderboard. The second round is in the books, and when you see the leaderboard, they are in first place.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
That will do it for our broadcast day. For all of us at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time. Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. It's the third round of the Arnold Palmer Invitational. Hi, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan. Welcome back. You can really feel the energy on the grounds today. Someone is going to take it low. All the thrilling action is right here on 2K Sports. And now to number 9. That's the type of swing you want to take with you every time out. Henny, what can you tell us about this shot?
Setting up here from about 170 yards.
This is a 7-iron on the way. 7 feet left.
This for a birdie.
Another birdie on the scorecard. That's number 5.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Our featured player continues to look good out there, currently in first place. Let's see what happens here on the 10th.
Players have looked at this hole differently over the years. It used to be just a layup shy of that bunker down the right-hand side. But with a favorable wind, we're seeing a lot more players take out driver and take it over that bunker, leaving a very short second to a green that is slightly elevated.
I think this one will find the fairway quite easily. Let's see what the featured player can do from about 160 out.
Needs a little ground help to the left.
All right, Henny is with this group. Henny, what do you see?
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
She's got this left for birdie. That looked good for a while. That one drops. No change atop the leaderboard after that hole.
We've arrived at a par 4. Time for the second shot at the 11th. That's some good golf right there. And she struggled somewhat on this hole. No birdie so far for the event. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. Currently at -18 for the tournament. The 12th, a par 5. That was wonderfully done. That's a pretty handy shot. What a quality shot that was.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Oh, she's making it look easy. Holding putts with will. And currently at 19 under par for the tournament.
The 13th hole is a par 4.
Good birdie on the last. What's in store now?
That was really well played. This appears to be a safe shot. Wow, another shot on the green. We've seen that a lot today.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
As we check the leaderboard, she still sits at the top. Now to 14, a par 3.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
Looking to get up and down from here. I just love watching those pitch shots around the green. Well played. This putt from 3 feet away. No change atop the leaderboard. Our featured player still out in front. Only 18 holes remain, and our featured player is in first place.
It is a satisfying position to be on top of the leaderboard through 3 rounds.
That will do it for us today. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. Have a great night. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome back. It's the final round of the Arnold Palmer Invitational. Andrew Catalan here. Pleased to have you back with us. Rich, the final round is underway, and our featured player is in the final pairing today.
She just needs to keep doing what she's been doing. It's just been spot on every single time, clinical almost. If she performs like this for one more round, it's just going to be a piece of cake to win it.
All right, we're going down to the 13th hole now. Hard to see anyone chasing her down right now, but you never know in golf. This one looking pretty good off the tee. And Rich, we've seen this before. The player was in a similar area yesterday.
Had a good result here yesterday. Hopefully conjure up some more of those good thoughts.
A lot to like about that one. This putt from 5 feet.
Little birdie looking here.
It's so frustrating to leave it short. And a tap-in par. And after that hole, our featured player still atop the leaderboard.
It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
How about the quality of this shot? This might go in. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Oh, what a shot by our leader.
Luke, that one was humongous.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Oh, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader. She hasn't managed to birdie this hole so far for the event. And down it goes. Now 22 under par, heading down the final stretch.
What a great feeling that must be. Seemingly an insurmountable lead for this player with just 4 to play.
Now to the 16th hole, a par 5.
Already in first place, trying to make that margin larger.
Okay, that'll play.
Oh, I think she's going to like this result.
Yeah, that's what you're looking for when you're trying to hit the green. Just get it on, pin high, and now try to make a putt. 3 feet to the cup. Remarkable shot. That's an eagle. Here's a look at the updated leaderboard, and she is in front. We've reached the 17th. It's a par 3.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
A lot of ground to cover with this putt. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
This is just going right the whole way along.
A good chance to 2-putt now. Here's a par putt. And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard. Okay, she's teeing off on this final hole of the event with the lead. Can she get it done? That's a fantastic shot by our leader.
Simply amazing power on that tee shot.
This putt would wrap up the tournament. A prestigious win has been clinched. Our featured player wins the Arnold Palmer Invitational.
A sensational win on an iconic golf course, home of the King.
And Rich, my dad would call that a rocking chair win. There was no doubt about it.
Your dad is a very smart man. That just sit in that chair and just let that chair do the work for you, baby. Love it.
So that will do it for today. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the pristine grounds of TPC Sawgrass, our opening round coverage of the Players' Championship is about to begin. I'm Andrew Catalan alongside Rich Beam and Luke Elvey, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy following the action on the course. We've got an incredible day of golf ahead. Let's find out who will go low. Let's see what's happening down on number 9. This one appears to be fairway bound. Not on the green, but really close. I love it. Time now for the third.
Oh, you know you want to.
Oh, hurry up and pick that one up. Take it right out of the cup. What a great job.
Love it. Nicely holed for eagle.
Before we move on to the next, we look at the leaderboard, and she is ahead by 5 strokes. Time for the tee shot on this par 4 hole.
Nice hole, the last one, coming off that eagle. Let's see what's in store for us now.
That's going to work nicely for her. Looks like about 120 yards left.
Yeah, good job. This wind is getting up out here.
John, what does his lie look like down there?
Sitting up pretty nicely in the sand. Shouldn't have too much trouble getting out.
He's hit this one pretty well, I feel. Is this one going to go down? That one almost went in the hole.
Here's a putt to get to 6 under. Henny, what kind of putt will she face here?
Just a smidgen to the right, this one.
There's the birdie. As we move on to the next hole, our featured player has a 6-shot lead. Teeing off here on the 11th.
Par 5, 558 yards long. Avoid the fairway bunkers on the left-hand side, and you might have a hope of going for it in 2. However, you better be brave and you better know what you're doing, because this green will call you out on the second shots if you're not careful.
That's a pretty good shot right there. That is going to work. 5 feet to the cup.
Looking for another birdie here.
Another birdie on the scorecard. That's 4 for the day.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Okay, let's see how things stand. Our featured player is ahead by 7. Here's a look at the 12th hole. It's a par 4.
Par 4 12th, a new design in the last couple of years. Water all the way down the left-hand side, but it's a drivable par 4. Most players will bail out to the right, but the brave ones will take on the green with their tee shots.
2s and 3s are easy to come by, but so are 5s and 6s if you get it out of position.
What an aggressive play. This has a chance. You can hear the fans getting excited here at the 12th hole. A birdie chance coming up. The putt goes in and the lead continues to grow. She is now at 8 under par for the tournament.
Well, as you start to head for home here at TPC Sawgrass, you're blessed with this wonderful par 3 13th.
And this is a really cool par 3. You've got 3 distinct areas on the green, front right, all the way on the left-hand side, and the back right. Wherever they put the pin is going to dictate what shot shape you want to have into that green. I think it's a really cool design because it requires you to think about how you want the golf ball to land on the green and the way you want it to bounce. I think Pete Dye did a great job in designing this green.
This one's for birdie. Henny, what's she looking at here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
And that putt will end up short. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead. Plenty of trouble around this golf course. The 14th, the par 4, represents a number of that.
If you hit it down the left-hand side, the golf ball will chase a long way, but you'll be blocked out by some trees. You hit it out to the right, you're going to be on top of a mound, but you'll have a really good idea of what's in front of you. This hole historically plays as one of the toughest ones on the back 9, and it's all because of where that green sits. It sits from right to left with a decent amount of movement in it. It is not straightforward at all. This hole causes players all kinds of problems.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Well, this looks pretty handy. Take it. Take it. That's one of those putts that you're proud of, even if it doesn't drop. Let's get back to it, shall we? This putt is from 14 feet. That's tracking. That gets the job done. Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead.
Here's a look at the leaderboard at the end of round 1, and she finds herself at the top.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
We had so much fun out there today. Thank you for joining us. For all of us at 2K Sports, we'll see you soon. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're back for the second round of the Players' Championship. Hi again, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan. Great to be back with you. Our featured player is currently 7 under par as things get going. Let's see what's happening on the 7th hole. That's a good one to build momentum on. This is a 150-yard shot.
Oh, that is gonna be just fine.
This putt for a birdie. It's a double-digit lead for our featured player, up by 10. Okay, it's a par 3.
Par 3, 237 yards in length, a brute to say the least. It is a tough hole surrounded by bunkers. If you can make 3 here, you're a happy person.
What a beautiful leave right there.
And Matty Fitzpatrick now setting up with this look. This one's tracking towards the hole, I feel.
Okay, time now to get back to live play. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
Yeah, it's going to bank to the left-hand side, this one.
An opportunity to make birdie.
That starts off on a good line.
Okay, back-to-back birdies. Things are heating up.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
She is moving along now at 10 under par for the championship. We finish up the opening 9 with a par 5. Not a bad result right there. This is her 3rd. This putt from 12 feet away. And that counts. That's the 5th birdie of the day. Things are still looking good for our featured player in first place on the leaderboard.
Here we are at the 10th, a par 4.
Nice birdie back there. On to the next.
Well, that's a handy shot. Second shot here at the 10th. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. Here's a chance to get to 12 under. John, you're down there. You should have a good read on this. What's she facing?
Just a slight break to the right on this putt.
Oh, what a putt. And she's maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Welcome to the par 5, 11th hole.
Par 5, 558 yards long. Avoid the fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and you might have a hope of going for it in 2. However, you better be brave and you better know what you're doing, because this green will call you out on the second shots if you're not careful.
Not bad. Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt. Oh, he's put a pure stroke on that one. Oh. 8 feet to the cup.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
And with it, she's going to extend a lead on the field. Currently 13 under for the event.
Teeing off here on the 12th.
Par 4 12th, a new design in the last couple of years. Water all the way down the left-hand side, but it's a drivable par 4. Most players will bail out to the right, but the brave ones will take on the green with their tee shots. 2s and 3s are easy to come by, but so are 5s and 6s if you get it out of position.
This one is right at it. Really well done. This could be a big momentum putt. It's for birdie. She gets that one to drop and widens her lead. No change atop the leaderboard after that hole. Halfway through, and they are in first place entering the weekend.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
Just a phenomenal day. We can't wait to do it again. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for watching. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Our third-round coverage of the Players' Championship starts right now. Andrew Catalan here, pleased to have you back with us. And Rich, as we check the leaderboard at the start of this third round, our featured player is sitting on top.
Well, this is where everything starts to get a little bit real for these players now, isn't it? 36-hole lead. You're sitting on that lead with just 36 to go, and you're the hunted. This is going to be fun.
Not a bad shot right there. Let's check in with Henny.
She's got a nice little 14-footer here. This really looks good.
So close to a birdie. The putt goes in, and it's a par to open things up.
That's a rock-solid par right there.
Our featured player likes the way the leaderboard is shaking out, currently in first place.
Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. Going for this green in two, Rich. It's an exciting but daunting task.
The green is minuscule from back in the fairway. You know that you have a little bit room over to the left, but you're going to fall off into a low area. And if you miss it out to the right, you're going to find a very deep bunker on the right-hand side of the green. There's really no great miss around here, but if you're going to go for it, you have to know that your short game is going to bail you out no matter where you miss it.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade.
That is definitely a confidence builder.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Well, there's some real momentum with this player coming off an eagle at the last.
Such a cool little par 3. Love this green. There's a low section in the front and a high section in the back. And anytime they put the pin all the way in the back section of this green, well, I tell you what, good luck on you. If you miss this green long and or left, that bunker sits some 5 feet below the surface of the green.
And he's down there. You got a read?
I've got it going right to left here.
And after that, now sitting at 18 under par for the event.
And now teeing off on a par 4.
Just a small little twisty par 4. Just going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green, the front, the right, and the back left, and all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
This one is looking good. That's a great position to be in after that approach.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard. We've hit the par 4 5th.
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad. But a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
9 feet remain.
She's staring a birdie straight in the eye here.
Well done to get that one to go in.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
And after that hole, our featured player is in first place. Now we head over to the par 4 6th hole.
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
Straight at it.
Oh yeah, that was how you want to do it here at the 6th hole. And now a birdie putt coming up. This one from 4 feet away. Another birdie. That's the 4th of the day.
This player is putting for fun.
As we check the leaderboard, she still sits at the top. Three rounds are done, and our featured player has a comfortable advantage.
That's exactly where any player would love to be, but with such a huge margin, you know it's yours and yours alone to lose, not just win. It's still going to be exciting.
Well, that's it for today. On behalf of Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire crew here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long. We'll see you next time. It's time to prepare for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. This will be a historic day for one player. It's the final round of the prestigious Players' Championship. I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for being with us on this beautiful day. It looks like another exciting day of action here on 2K Sports, and we're going to bring it all your way coming up next. Let's catch up with the play on 13. It doesn't look like anyone will catch her in the final round. Let's join the action now. I thought that was going to go in. She's got this one for birdie. How did that not go in? All right, that one is behind us. No change atop the leaderboard. Our featured player still out in front. Let's go over to 14 and the par 4.
If you hit it down the left-hand side, the golf ball will chase a long way, but you'll be blocked out by some trees. You hit it out to the right, you're going to be on top of a mound, but you'll have a really good idea of what's in front of you. This hole historically plays as one of the toughest ones on the back nine, and it's all because of where that green sits. It sits from right to left with a decent amount of movement in it. It is not straightforward at all. This hole causes players all kinds of problems.
Incredible! Holing out from that far away? That is just amazing.
From long range, holy cannoli, what a shot!
And after that hole, our featured player still atop the leaderboard. And now teeing off on this par 4.
One of the more simple tee shots on the golf course, par 4, 470 yards. Just a little fade required off the tee to the fairway. The green sits up above the fairway a little bit, surrounded by a couple of bunkers, but I gotta say, I like this hole. It's straightforward, it's simple, before you head into the final 3.
Time for the second shot here at 15. Another good shot from our leader. All right, a longer putt remains. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
I'm down here, I've done the read, and this is a left-to-righter. Starts off looking good.
It's on a very good line. Oh, so close. Finishing off that hole.
What a great feeling being that far ahead with just 4 to play.
Here's a look at the updated leaderboard, and she is in front.
Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
Fun-filled adventure waits. Find the fairway, and let's see how brave you are. Do you want to take on the second shot and try and knock it on the green? Of course you do, but watch out. Lots of water awaiting a wayward second.
She is locked in here. I think she might be going for it.
She's a fair way out here, but I think she's going for the green. Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
Here she goes again, making putt after putt. Her lead just keeps extending. Welcome to the par 3 17th hole.
when you play here in a practice round, it looks like you could just throw it on there. But when you're in a tournament round, it doesn't even look like it exists. The hole changes so much when the tournament starts. That's what I love about it. You just add 35,000 people who are having some fun and ready to heckle you if you knock it in the water. Good luck. Enjoy.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round.
The closing hole is a par 4.
It's just one of the most difficult, visually intimidating holes I think you'll ever face in your life. Somehow, try and hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway, keep it out of the rough, and from there, hit it out to the right-hand side of the green somehow, also keeping it out of the rough or that pot bunker short right. Listen, you'd be happy to make 5 here, that's for sure. 4s are magnificent. 3s are unicorns. They really don't happen that much. It is such a difficult, demanding finishing hole. Probably one of the toughest.
There it is. Our featured player wins the Players' Championship.
Take a bow. What a performance.
And Rich, that almost looked easy out there today.
Didn't break a sweat on the way to victory lane. I gotta say, I love it. It was so easy and smooth. It was a work of art.
Well, that'll do it for us today. For our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long, and we'll see you next time.
Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. All right, it's time to get the balls in the air for the opening round coverage. Let's head out onto the course. G'day mates, I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course bringing us all the action this week is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. And Rich, it's all set up to be a thrilling day. Our featured player has a rivalry brewing with another player. We'll get into that soon enough, but first, take us through this course.
Anytime you name a golf course after a, I don't know, lethal snake, you might be onto something at how difficult it might be. Yeah, again, it's in lovely Tampa, but this golf course, there's nothing friendly about it. It's so demanding, I think, off the tee, because you have tee shots that work one way, and then you also have the fairway that tilts the opposite way. It just sometimes doesn't make any sense, and it's hard to play this golf course if you're not driving it very well. But if you're chipping and putting it, then you really might like it. But it's fun, it's hard, but it's named after a dangerous snake, so I'm not going to say it's really fun. Would you? I wouldn't now.
And this shot from the bunker. That was a touch of class from out of the fairway bunker. Currently 1 under for the day. Water is a feature here at the Copperhead course of Innisbrook Resort, Rich, and it comes into play at the second.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
Well, what an outcome this is going to be.
She is not holding back whatsoever. Look at this. An approach shot like that against Lydia Ko. Lydia is one of the best players in the world. She doesn't care.
And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. Rich, it's a challenge, to say the very least, the third hole.
Yes, most players aren't going to take out driver as they just want to lay it back of the water that creeps out on the right-hand side. From there, it shortens up the second shot, believe it or not, to a green that pitches from right to left fairly severely. Your misses can't be out to the right with your second shot. That is a no-no.
That should set up another chance.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
Henny, take us through this putt. What's she facing?
The only movement in this putt is by the hole, and it's to the right.
That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one. And after that, she'll move to 3 under par. The fourth hole, the first of the par threes on the property, and you've got to be dialed in on your number.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. Nice one. Fourth birdie of the day. Let's take a look at the leaderboard, shall we? And our featured player shares top spot alongside the talented Rose Zhang. Stretching out over 600 yards means the par 5 fifth is no snag.
It is. Luke, I rarely say that par 5s on the PGA Tour are challenging, but this is definitely one of them. It's an uphill tee shot and a second shot that is downhill, moving from right to left, that's completely blind for these players. There is a tree about 100 yards out, which is going to be something they aim at when they lay up. Third shot, though, is very basic, down the hill to a fairly flat green surrounded by some bunkers. More than likely, most players are going to have to lay it up on this par 5.
That swing didn't deserve a good reward. This should head into the rough. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Oh, I thought that one was going in. And she needs this to save par. Oh, that's pure heart. Great fight to make that putt.
In the bunker off the tee. Good job getting this back in play.
The tee shot also critical here at the par 4 6th at 455 yards.
This is probably the hardest fairway to hit on the PGA Tour, Luke. This fairway cambers from right to left at a pretty good clip, and unless you work your tee shot from left to right, a high soft shot, you're not going to find the fairway. This is almost impossible. The second shot will be from an awkward stance where the ball is above you or below you to a green that's perched a little bit above the players. Thankfully, though, it's a very flat green.
Just off the fairway in the first cut. They caught it really clean out of the rough. This one could work. Just a short putt remaining here. Take a look at the standings now, and our featured players on top with Rose Zhang in second. Well, if you haven't felt snake bitten already, the 8th at 230 yards, Rich, will certainly get you.
Everybody loves a 230-yard par 3, don't we, Luke? They're just wonderful, wonderful designs, and I'm laughing because this is nearly impossible. This green is just a sliver up there, a high shot moving a little bit from left to right. is an absolute must on this par 3.
And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Ball striking continues to be the order of the day as the players arrive on the 9th tee, a par 4.
Yes, just thread those bunkers off the tee shot somehow with the driver. Second shot is going to be straight back up the hill. And once again, with the pin position over on the right-hand side, players will be unable to see where their golf ball pitches. This is a quality par 4.
Nicely done. This is her second here.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Oh, that's well played. And a chance for birdie here at the 9th. And with that fine putt, she extends her advantage over the field. And Rich, she's been impressive so far, continues to lead this event.
I got to say, every facet of this player's game was in great shape today. Lots of golf yet to be played. Looking forward to watching it.
That's a nice way to start this tournament, opening up with the first round lead.
Absolutely it is. You always want to see your name up on top of that leaderboard no matter which round you're in. After the first round, though, so far, so good.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time. Pga Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time for our second round coverage of the event. Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. It's great to have you with us. We've got our leader sitting at 7 under as we get underway here on 2K Sports. Let's get down to the first hole. And let's see if she can set the tone for a good day.
She is locked in here. I think she might be going for it.
She looks like she's thinking about going for it. That might not have found the green there, Rich, but that is a brilliant play right up on the fringe.
What a sensational play on this par 5 there, Luke.
This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Currently at 7 under for the tournament. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
Wonderfully played. This putt is about 10 feet from the hole.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Okay, this one starts out pretty straight, but it will go left at the end.
And with that, she's now the sole leader in the event. And we've arrived now at the third. It's a par 4. That one's heading down Broadway. Going with the 7.
What an exceptional approach into this green. Lydia Ko seems to be paying a bit more attention to her rival now, and for good reason.
Here's Lydia Ko.
Oh my, are we going to see this go down?
Okay, time to return to the action. This putt coming up is for birdie. Gee, talking about bursting out of the gates.
Trying to make a statement early and often.
And she's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
Currently 3 strokes up after that hole. We've arrived now at the par 5 5th hole. Bit untidy, wasn't it? Rich, when she exploded onto the scene as a precocious young teenager, winning early, dominating the women's game. New Zealand had a bright young star in Lydia Ko, and it's only continued to shine right throughout her career. She's a lot to marvel at, isn't she?
She is, and it never ceases to amaze me, Luke, how players at such a young age have so much success, and then they taper off a little bit. Not fall away, but they taper off, and the game doesn't quite go the way it's always gone their entire life. They struggle. But then when they do come back, it's like they're even better than what they were before. And I think that's what you see in Lydia. You know, she came out and a wunderkind, was winning everything at a young age, amateur, then professional. And
yeah,
then
she exploded onto the scene.
She exploded, and then there was just a little bit of a drop-off, you know, and a little bit of confidence got shaken, which, like, how did that happen? She's the most confident person out there. She's beating everybody. And then all of a sudden, she fails and, you know, kind of changes things up a little bit, you know, knocks the dirt off and gets right back on that horse and starts winning again. I'm always fascinated by that, because when you lose your confidence as a golfer, it's so hard to get it back, because sometimes what happened to you is the death of you. You're just like, I can't shake, you know, whatever got into my brain or into my swing. I can't quite shake that, and I can't forget about it. And she's done so seamlessly. Hats off to her. I love watching her game. I love watching her play, but I'm more fascinated by the fact that she's come back stronger, I believe, than she was when she first came out.
And tapping in for par on this one. Our leader is up by 4 shots now. We've now arrived at the par 4 7th. Oh, that's carrying a bit too much speed. That's not a bad outcome. I know it's not on the fairway, but it'll do. Down to Henny now, and how does this player's lie look?
This is what bad luck looks like. Just off the fairway, but sitting really down.
Well, I'm sure she'll take that one. 16 feet to the hole. Henny's down there. You got a read?
Looks like this will move to the left-hand side as it goes up the hill.
This looks good. Well done. Take the birdie. Now 5 shots up after that hole. The 8th hole is a par 3. Yeah, that was a safe play. 18 feet to the cup.
This for a birdie run.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And as we take a look at the leaderboard, and it's an impressive 5-stroke advantage for our leader. Time to see what this par 4 has in store. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. Oh, that impressed me and her. This is her second shot. That's a high caliber shot, that one. Just putting on a ball striking clinic, it seems, today, Rich.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Okay.
Will it go in? Yes, sir. A birdie putt awaits. She should be impressed with that. That's another putt that'll build on her advantage. Well, Rich, as we make the turn to the back nine, what are your thoughts so far?
Well, after 9, so far, so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of the games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
Well, that's some pretty tiny work through 2 rounds, Rich. Has opened up a huge buffer over the field.
I don't think I've seen 2 rounds this complete in my life, Luke. Having such a massive lead, how can they handle it?
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HP Studios, it's goodbye for now. Pga Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time for our 3rd round coverage of this event. It's terrific to have your company. I'm Luke Elvey. Let's get to it. Rich, this player starts their round in the lead. What's the game plan for them today?
Yeah, it's right now the game plan is working, but they still have to go out there and play off the front foot, play on offense, and not worry about who's chasing them.
We head down to the first tee now. She's been able to get that one going in the air, and it's off and running. Let's see how the day plays out. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Yeah, she's looking at 225 yards right here.
Ooh, right on 20 feet. This is a great momentum putt. John, what's the line on this putt?
This putt's going down the hill and it's breaking left to right.
That's disappointing.
Big breaking putt right there. She didn't quite get the break spot on, but just short work left for her birdie.
That's a great putt to make. She's on fire today and is building her advantage.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
Now on the tee after a birdie, fired up and ready for more.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
A stunning approach shot that everyone down here enjoyed, apart from Lydia Ko.
Let's pick up the action at the 9th hole. It's time now to take a look at Lydia Ko. Oh, lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the 9th. And back to the play, shall we? Lining up the birdie putt here. Oh, what about this start?
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
Currently 15 under par for the event. Teeing off here at the 3rd hole. This one from about 160 yards out.
Nicely done.
This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. And with that, she's going to extend her lead on the field.
Setting the tone early in this round.
And that'll keep her in the same spot on the leaderboard. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
Johnny Mack, what's the news?
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Lydia Ko as she gets set for her next shot here on the 11th.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Oh, good look at a birdie here. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
Game face on early here, Luke.
Leading by a potentially insurmountable 11 strokes after that one. Not sure why I said potentially. Oh, bold play here. Going with the chief off the tee. She didn't like that one, you could tell. She's standing over her 2nd shot. Lining up here after a bunch of birdies, Rich.
I tell you what, they're set up quite nicely through the first opening holes. Birdies galore.
Good sounding strike, that one. Gee, it's metronomic here. Green after green. Gee, golf looks easy when you're playing like this.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
4 feet to the cup. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. Leading by a potentially insurmountable 11 strokes after that one. Not sure why I said potentially. This hole is a long par 4.
This is probably the hardest fairway to hit on the PGA Tour, Luke. This fairway cambers from right to left at a pretty good clip, and unless you work your tee shot from left to right, a high soft shot, you're not going to find the fairway. This is almost impossible. The second shot will be from an awkward stance where the ball is above you or below you to a green that's perched a little bit above the players. Thankfully, though, it's a very flat green.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
This would be a great up and down. Oh, how about that one?
Don't you love it when you don't even need a putter to make birdie?
Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. We've arrived now at the 7th and the par 4. Good looking shot this. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
She's setting up here from about 110 yards.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
Oh, that's a great approach shot. An opportunity for a birdie here. Ooh. And that should secure the par on this one. Now that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. Leading by a phenomenal 12 strokes after that one. We've arrived now at the par 3/8. Opting for the 5-wood. Yeah, nicely played. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup. Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
So close. Just a short putt remaining here. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Hole number 9 is a par 4.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
What does she have in front of her here, Henny?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Getting better.
Oh, what a shot. Mark it down as an eagle.
Gotta love this. This player is in fuego.
And just with 9 holes remaining, Rich, what do you think here is going to happen for this player?
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
So as that round comes to a close, it's a lovely position this player holds in top spot, Rich.
It's been a work of art from my point of view, and I gotta say, I hope it continues for one more day.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Pga Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time for the final round. Let's head out onto the course. I'm Luke Elby with Rich Beam. Glad to have you back with us. Well, Rich, we're into the final round here, and someone's going to walk away with a trophy. What do you think the chances are of this player?
Should be a lot of nerves. They got the lead. They've been sleeping on it overnight. That is never an easy thing to do. Almost an uncomfortable situation at times, but they are playing well, so they have that confidence going into the final round. But this is going to be a tough afternoon ahead.
Can't wait to get into the action. Let's get down to the first hole. She's played beautifully all tournament. Will she take it all the way to the finish line? Okay, let's see if this one sets the tone for the round today. Great shot. Coming fresh off a win, this player's looking to go back-to-back here.
Can't think of any better momentum. Obviously, the player is firing on all cylinders. Sit back, watch, and enjoy it.
Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in two and get rewarded for it.
Henny, take us through this putt. What's she facing?
Gently does it. It's downhill, breaking off to the right-hand side here.
Ooh, nice stroke.
That was the line.
Oh, that's so cruel. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And after that hole, sitting now 20 under par. And over to the second we go, and it's a par 4.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
This is her second here. Good shot there.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
All these are good putts to make. Good for momentum. Right on 7 feet.
A great birdie chance here.
Okay, and after that hole, now 21 under for the event. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Yeah, that one will play. Second shot here on the third. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. How about this shot? Heading in the right direction. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. That's very impressive.
Yep, she's got her game face on right out of the gate.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. How close was that to going in? John, do you have any info down there?
Hey guys, we're down here checking in with Lydia Ko as she gets set for her next shot here on the 11th.
Well, I'm not sure if that was intended. The bunker was in play there, but now it's on the surface. It's a good outcome.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
It looks like this one will move left to right.
Looking good. How good was that putt?
And not giving the field a chance to breathe whatsoever.
An extraordinary performance. This player is now 12 strokes in front of the field. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Well, Rich, I'm being honest. This lie is putrid.
Birdied this hole yesterday, but totally different circumstances today.
Another birdie opportunity coming up for this player.
It's a good start to the day. Let's hope they can keep up the good form.
Great shot. Great shot indeed.
Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
This is probably the hardest fairway to hit on the PGA Tour, Luke. This fairway cambers from right to left at a pretty good clip. And unless you work your tee shot from left to right, a high, soft shot, you're not going to find the fairway. This is almost impossible. The second shot will be from an awkward stance where the ball is above you or below you to a green that's perched a little bit above the players. Thankfully, though, it's a very flat green.
Currently -5. It's on a good line. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round.
I haven't seen a putting display like this since I was 5 years old.
And just checking in on the standings, and she continues to lead this tournament. Next up is this par 4 hole.
This one needs to hold on to the fairway. Trouble ahead.
That one's just going to catch the light rough. Second shot here on the 7th.
Okay, I didn't see that from the rough.
And our intrepid on-course reporter, John, standing by.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Lydia Ko as she gets set for her next shot here on the 14th. Starting this one out to the left. Watch it come back though.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
Well, from here, it looks like the putt's going to go uphill, moving right to left.
He's going to like the look of this one. That'll be inside the circle of friendship. Just 3 feet to the cup. Sitting at 25 under as we head to the next. The 8th hole is a par 3. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Well, this is right down the pipe. Wow, from a dodgy lie ridge. How special was that?
Out of the rough, into the hole. Thank you very much.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. That's nicely done. From around 120 yards here. Well, that's beautifully judged.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke. John, give us a small update.
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Lydia Ko as she gets set here for her next shot on the 16th.
Let's return to live play now. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Okay, Henny, what's she looking at with this putt?
She's got 10 feet, her favourite distance from today.
Oh, she's making it look easy. Holding putts with will.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
It's a lofty position this player has held all tournament, but what a buffer they've built with just 9 to play.
Well, after 9, so far, so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of their games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
And Rich, you know all about this. It's hard just to win once on the PGA Tour, but going back to back.
Such a hard thing to do, carrying momentum from one week into the next, but getting it done at the day's end. Truly, truly magnificent.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.